Funny guy, funny guy. Oh shit, he almost made it. There you go, contact.
Wow, Ray Allen just missed a wide open layup.
You got the contact. Oh! Good contact. Let me see what that was looking like. Good contact. Wow. See, something is not right with his hitting, yo. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The hitting on here is garbage, not gonna lie. The hitting on this game is fucking garbage. The shit is worse than last year, to be honest with you. Man.
I mean, all the other 18 games are trash, so why wouldn't MLB be trash?
Madden 2K was, and WWE. See, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's supposed to be a home run. I don't get it, bro. You threw it right down the middle, and I timed it perfect. Yeah.
They tweak the hit, they're gonna break something else. Like, you know how that shit goes. They tweak the hitting by fucking making pitching trash. Like, really, let me see.
Why you asking me all the damn questions?
God, they're not gonna fix the hitting. They're gonna make the pitching shitty. That's how they do it. The pitching gonna be trash. They're not gonna be complaining about pitching. Then it's gonna go back to what it was before.
Let's do it. Yeah, that Justin Turner, I don't know. I mean, last year was a lot of home runs, but like this year, it's like, what the fuck? Do you gotta swing early? Do you gotta swing late?
In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And they'll be up against a Giants team that will need to deal with that all game.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the
Goldie.
of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Do not do it. This shit is trash. The service, but the hitting is garbage. No, what the? Oh my. No. Telling you, dude, if it was 17, it should have been fucking gone. I don't know. MLB need to fix this shit. No, that's right on the money. That's right on the money. Oh my god.
Stream's up to.
But also in the backfield there for the loss. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. 3rd down here.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to
Why y'all fouling?
It is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down.
That nigga George holding on for a hero when he know that shit gonna be the same in regular team.
He goes down for a sack. Malik Jackson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm done. You can have the wins.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down.
Madden Gooch. Oh. Right, Tyler.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Alright. I gotta mute it while you playing MLB, bro. God damn. Cannot focus.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
I would imagine it'd be worse because the normal niggas ain't as good as the Dynasty team. I'll see why they would have
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
But, like, if you not getting it with the higher overall niggas, it makes you think the lower overall niggas gonna get it there. That logic is slow.
Kaiser on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. Oh, what a juke into space. A gain of 39 that time. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his
So basically,
size and his
they
physical
did that so
abilities to keep
people
you
were
away from the
pitching the
football.
fucking strike zone more.
Oh my God,
Picked off by Dominic Rogers.
So DRC could press Crowder. That's awesome.
They'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
That's great. An aging corner.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now.
So look, if on my franchise, that'll be paper to me, man. Because all I do is pitch in the strike zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, Ryan. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. Williams loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34.
Bye, Carl. Good play.
On the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, I'll play with you.
And here come the Redskins now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
Look, yeah,
let's
look.
think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible as you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
We're going to do better than the damn Steelers.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
First down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. Airing one out for Crowder. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Y'all play very sweet.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I can't hit. Bro.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan.
Bro.
And now
My hitting is horrible.
Nigga. Pop up ain't no damn hit.
So to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Hold on, what's going on here? I miss out on.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Zach Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down.
Wait, how much is that shit?
And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York.
Look at him sucking dick. You hear?
Looking.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Is the stream not working? If everybody's in it? Is anybody watching the stream?
And tough starting field position here.
No.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up
This ain't
losing
ridiculous.
4 yards
This
on
is
the
a little
play.
bit missing.
And it'll bring
No, I had to mute him because he was talking about MLB and I couldn't focus on the game.
Oh yeah, he said he was talking about MLB at the music. He said your business with it.
Oh shit.
What's wrong with it?
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated
Okay,
by
well,
the guys
I'm the fuck
with
Bryson
football.
talking about then. I mean, it is what it is. You get what you get, right?
Again, a run with Thompson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
You mean you got deactivated over everything?
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Oh yeah, Robbie.
Out of his end zone, Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was...
Too busy worried about these niggas stream, bro. I can't play them like if the quality's low. It is what it is, bro. You just gotta deal with it.
Bro, I hit my first home run by this nigga. You know I went crazy.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this is
The
a pretty
bias
good
contact is ridiculous.
kick. And taken right at the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get
Can't please
23
everybody,
yards
bro.
all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ah, come on, bias. Nice fish. Alright, love it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Ryan on 2nd down.
Fuck up.
When your safety.
Tight end Evan Ingram. And all the way in.
Set up. You set out. You fucked me.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year.
What's my safety
Giants
doing,
are an
bro?
extra point away from tying up this football game.
He said, what?
It's good. And
That
we're
nigga
all
said,
tied
well,
at 7
he
apiece.
fucked me.
Yeah, it's fucking. Supposed to be your man.
So a tie ball
You know,
game
look at
here
that
as
fucking
it
Nigga
champ.
kicks
would have beat me.
away.
That shit's still bothering me, bro.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Supposed to be your little brother, but he's dirty. Clip hold.
He'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt
Right
from
to this,
deep inside their
conference.
own territory, which
Nah.
means the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
What a game
That
man is
play
for. I
will
want
end
to
up on the
watch
highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And that is
Play the Philly, dog. Ain't
incomplete,
no
but a
looking
penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So the creators of Brothers are way out on exclusive co-op adventure where you play the role of one of the 2 prisoners and make up your own
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a room to maneuver. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson.
Play the entire
hitting double
experience
digits with his
free
10th
using the
touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it.
The
It's
game
now a
24
14-7
gigabytes.
ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view
What did you do
than
to
when you're trying to
the
figure out
shit?
how to fix things there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
See, move the fuck man. He did the last one to George. Yes, it was.
On second down, here's Ryan. Powers through. Now he'll escape to his left. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And here now is spin. There he goes.
I mean, hey, do y'all want me to lose the game? Yeah, just let me fucking know, bro. Like, just please, dude. Please let me fucking know, yeah. Please let me know when you can just break fucking tackles and just break tackles in the backfield. Then Evan Ingram breaks tackles across the middle of the field. Just let me know, bro, if we rewarding these niggas. Let me know if we rewarding niggas, bro. Just let me know.
We're all knotted up at 14.
Boy, I tell you, this shit's fucking garbage, dude. Oh my god, bro. This shit's so fucking trash.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 62 yards.
They're gonna bullshit me. I'm gonna bullshit the game right back.
Receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go down and make a big time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just.
And you come at Trell for not playing on the harder difficulty, and you don't play on the harder difficulty game. That's how.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. It's up and good.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's how people look back then.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll go down.
Yeah, let's just roll niggas forward, bro.
24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
You was gonna lose that game anyway, so it doesn't matter.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Man, that was a lost
4 there, and it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on third down, Ryan, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20.
Oh, shit, Rocket League got some new cards, man.
A big boot that time. 57 yards.
Rocket League got some new cards.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now.
I'm not on them.
Take over here. And that recipe on their last drive.
Oh, damn. They got the Batmobile from the,
so they'll be hoping to do that
the
once
Bug
more.
movie.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
Yeah, they got it from
there's
the
some
Bug.
holes in the
Nice.
defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just
And
that.
they got the original
They run it here with
Batmobile from the
Thompson.
89
He
joint
finds
with
an
Jeff
opening
Tony.
past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
The medical flag, a.k.a. lifetime Haitian flag.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Do my check.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
Okay,
at the 24
so $100 get you
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys
You
had to
bought
punt
that,
their
didn't
last
you, George?
possession, and that's become
bought
too
that shit,
familiar
didn't you?
of a refrain. Too many of these drives just
They
wound
give
up
you
going
$150K
nowhere.
in
You know how
stars.
in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run with Darkwa. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So
Dragon Ball
second and
Fighters
10
Z.
here.
The anime music.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
You want to accept the penalty or what?
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan.
Appreciate you, homie.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Redskins. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Thompson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, my God, bro.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Damn.
And that one results in 35
Nah, because his brother got a PS4 now.
As a general
because his
rule,
brother got a
offensive
PS4.
linemen like to know where their quarterback's
His brother got a
going to be when he's
PS4
setting
now.
up
That shit
the
draining the
football.
connection. His brother
Sometimes
PS4
they
right
just
next to
have get on the
his.
run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Out of the gun,
They in the
it's
same room
Ryan.
on PS4s. Like, what you think gonna happen?
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes
And if he not
downfield, waiting
hardwired
for
right
someone
next
to
to the
get open.
router,
But once
right,
the pressure forced his eyes
shit
down
gonna
to
be
see the
trash.
rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So we've reached halftime here in D.C.
How close is your PS4 to the
The
modem?
Redskins on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we
That's
check
why.
in with our
Yeah,
friend
that's
Larry
trash.
Ridley
That's
and
trash.
the EA
That's
Sports
trash.
halftime report.
The
Larry?
longer the cord, the shittier the
So
connection.
both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
That's why you struggle.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The
And this
longer the
return
land
that's
cable,
positive as he gets past the
nigga,
25
that
and up
long
to
ass
the
cord, you sure
27-yard
Bella ain't
line.
bite that shit
Out
somewhere?
comes the
Like,
Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a
But I'm
chance to add
saying-
on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
yeah, the
Nice
longer
first
the
half
the
that
longer
we've
the
had,
land
guys,
cord,
but be
it
prepared
makes
for
the
some
connection
change-ups.
shitty.
We're
Yeah.
going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's why
And
when you
he
go
goes
hardwire,
out
you
of
need to be like
bounds
right
across
next
the
to your
40-yard
fucking
line.
modem.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Kaiser. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Kaiser. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Thompson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Nigga said you have gay. Ha ha.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. Kelly stripped. The ball is free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Kaiser to throw it. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return it to the
I'm trying to lose this game, bro. I'm just doing nut shit. I saw the safety the whole time.
The 3rd quarter and interceptions. Tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Ryan. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Darquan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Oh, that was trash. Damn. The receiver dropped that ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
What'd you say, Ted?
As they run up and send this one away.
He giving you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a miss.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Can't have no one.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. And Matthews has it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Too much
He's
power.
averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Kaiser airing one out for Crowder. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tim Baller and Sasha Banks get a 2nd chance in a mismatch.
Here's
The
Kaiser.
niggas get a 2nd chance in a mismatch.
Dancing to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's Darquan. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me.
Oh, get this game over with.
It just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Ryan. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through. Really nice gain. The defense just felt great about what they had going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive
So you seen that shit
It's
yet?
only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this
Fucking
contest so far.
double CD
It feels like
deluxe.
the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay,
I posted
stupid
it in the
question. What's the
chat. How y'all
witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at
I'll
night.
send it to you, sir.
On second down, Ryan. Pressure too great, and he goes down.
Matt Ryan is out. Injury, holding his arm.
Still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
WCB Deluxe, hey. WCB Deluxe.
Kaiser to throw it this time. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, why we try so hard now,
bro?
bro?
The 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit
WCB.
here.
Yeah, he gave him one of those already.
Guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just
you talking about that,
talking about the
animatron?
That's exactly what happened on that play.
Good. That's good.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Set now to kick this one away.
I think Crowder had like 230 yards for this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
So we.
The 18-yard line, great field position.
I'm about to say we couldn't get that ball, bro.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
WCB Deluxe.
In your own red zone.
Double
It's
CD
heightened, isn't
Deluxe.
it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Kaiser here looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Damon Harrison able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Don't swing. Don't swing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone.
That's
The
good.
decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense.
Won't you
now
aim
getting
like you
ready
used
head
to
back
with the
on
aiming?
field.
What's wrong
They're
with
down
that
big
shit?
here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Hit the contact.
As they continue to move
And
forward.
then hit the
Probably just
contact.
want to put this one behind them.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And an alley to run.
You finished that video,
And a
Terrell?
great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You see the nigga Odell in there? It is. It is in there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Vance. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air. They were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He come out of nowhere. Let me get to see double CV Deluxe.
I posted that shit. I posted that
Double
shit
CV
days
Deluxe.
ago. Y'all barely looking at it.
Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Nah, I've been seeing that.
Redskins will take control of the football.
And that shit came out like 2 days ago. Ain't no film calm your ass down.
That's when I posted it.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup?
Nah, I was telling him it's on Apple
And
Music
that's
and
one of the
shit.
great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
I can't believe he linked up with Reggie Coons to do that. Because you know who Reggie Coons is? He got his own channel.
The starting quarterback
He got
ever
music.
come out of the game for the team that had a big lead, and in each instance,
He got that
I
nigga
asked the
singing that
coaches
chorus.
later on, why didn't you do
Double
that?
CV
And they all
Deluxe.
looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
He gonna hit you with the double seaweed deluxe. The deluxe.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.
Double seaweed deluxe.
Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show 'em how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show 'em how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's in his hands, feeling like a man. Run, put it to your brain like. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about, I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seems like. Again, what you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony King, looking for something to complete us and make you live it.
Double seaweed deluxe. Double seaweed deluxe. He be doing those. He be doing the acapella versions of songs with the church choir. You never seen his church choir performances? He be doing the acapella version of the songs. Will just be the